So this, it used to be where you could make it into a bed. I had that taken out, and I had this cabinet face built. It opens up all the way to the wall. And then I also have a platform on top. It was a game changer for me.
All right, everyone, welcome back to my next video. We're here to take a tour with Deb.
Yeah.
Debra. Hi, Debra.
Hi.
And Debra and I have known each other for since 2015.
Yeah, going on a few years now.
That's a long time ago. And we just finished an interview where we heard Debra's story, and I really hope you'll go watch that. It's so inspirational and important. But now we're going to go inside and take a look around.
At my new, to me, well, 3 years now, home.
So let's go ahead and go on in. Okay, Debra, we're inside your rig. Boy,
Yes.
It is very, very nice. Tell
Thank
us all
you.
about it.
Well, I tell you what, after living in a van for 5 years where I couldn't stand up, this is heaven. I can do jumping jacks in here if I want to. And it is such a blessing. I got her in 2020, actually in July, right at my birthday. And I paid about $3,000 for her, but I've put about 20 in, and I can't say enough about how much I love my home.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
It's an older Class C.
A 1984 G30 Class C. It was the RV itself is a Champion.
But you got her so cheap that you've put some work into her.
Yes, pretty much everything that I've even had the air conditioning in the cabin. Well, that air conditioner's been replaced too. So both air conditioners, the RV air conditioner and the cabin engine air conditioner, I had to have fabricated in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then so much has been redone. Got new wheels and tires this past year, thanks to my friend Richard that helped me out with that. The fuel pump, the brakes, I could just go on and on and on. Had to do a new water heater. Another Earth Angel helped me with that. I've just been so blessed, and thank you, Judith, and just all of my wonderful friends that when I need something, instead of having to get off the road, they keep me going, and I'm very blessed by that.
And so that's the important lesson for a lot of people. You pick up a really cheap old RV, but be prepared.
Yes.
For what's ahead.
Yeah, and that's the mechanical stuff. I mean, the AC, if I have shore power, I can plug the AC in. But she even had an electrical issue that had to be redone, because if I'm going to even use my solar and my batteries, which I'm doing now, boondocking, that has to be in working order, because you just, even in my van, you have to have those things if you're going to stay comfortable. And sometimes if you get stuck in snow, you got to stay warm. If you get stuck in heat, you got to have a way to stay cool. And so I have a dual system built in on this for everything. For example, these lights are obviously USB. And then if I have shore power, I have these lights that I can run off of shore power without draining my battery. Mm-hmm. But I have redundancy built in for everything. If it works off of shore power, I have it to where it also works when I'm boondocking. I think you interviewed Johnny's Journey. Midwest Van Builders. Mm-hmm. She put this countertop in for me because isn't it beautiful? Of course, I bought the countertop and everything, but she had an Earth Angel that was willing to pay the labor for her to go help some people 1 year, and she contacted me and said, "Do you need anything done?" And at the time, the cabinet that I had here, it came straight across, it blocked most of the window, and it was falling off. I couldn't even use this back half of it because it was falling off the wall. and when I would drive, it was like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yes, can you help me get this get that shelf off? I didn't even care if I got a new one. I just wanted that taken off. And I got this countertop at, I think, Lowe's, and she put the whole thing in for me. And then Frugal RV Gal and I did the painting and the side rails. And we dropped it so that the window shows. Mm-hmm. And this has been completely redone. My dog. I have my two small propane tanks back here. I have an Olympian Wave 3 heater. And then I have my book storage underneath here that I take to. Do you want me to put him outside? No, okay. But this was completely redone too. And I love it so much. This is on a swing arm.
Oh,
So it comes to the back when I'm in the bedroom area, or I can pull it out. And it's, oh, sorry, Bando. It straps in.
Nice.
When I drive, it straps in so it holds those tanks, and I can face it either way.
Yeah.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. When you're asleep, it aims backwards.
Yes.
When you're front, relaxing, it aims forward.
Yeah, and and like I said, it straps in very nicely to stay secure.
Mm-hmm.
And my chair straps in. Behind it are my batteries and more storage, 2 shelves that hold everything from medicine for me and toiletries for my dog, and then all of my electronics. I just did this. I'm going to do that here and here with pages from my book, but these are pages from how being a nomad saved my life. And I just finished it, and then check you out. That's what the first bed you built for me in my van in 2015.
Oh, that was a long time ago. So
this is where the furnace used to be. And there was a cabinet here, but I had that cabinet taken out. It was pretty wobbly and falling apart. And this is sturdy and built really, really well.
Nicely.
Yeah, and went ahead and put another shelf across the top up there. That is just as sturdy. Now the one that holds my books there, it came with the RV. The ceiling I inherited, but it was put in with, you can see the little bitty holes where the pin nails are. Right. It was put in with pin nails. And so I was driving down the road one day and this whole thing just came down. And so now it's been attached much better all the way throughout the whole RV. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Right. It's so nice to have Cody in my rig. I don't know if you remember in Sedona, he went missing. You and I were camped in Sedona, and he went missing. And because the hot air balloons came over and scared him, and we went looking and looking and looking, and we finally found him, and he was in my driver's seat of the van. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Just little Cody. So it used to be where you could make it into a bed. I had that taken out, and I had this cabinet face built, and it is literally just a cabinet face. I'll show you this cabinet over here. I left it open. It opens up all the way to the wall. This is my outdoor butane stove, my dog food, my Bluetti, and power cords and stuff. And so all of it is just storage. And then I also have a platform on top so that I have storage up there as well. It was a game changer for me.
You bet. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, because these older RVs don't come with storage, not even outdoor storage. And so it has a hitch all on it that I had welded and raised because it was sticking straight out, and every time I went in a dip or anything, it would drag. And it is raised now, and that's where all my sewer hoses and everything are, because there are no outside compartments in these things that are so old. Also, since it is an older rig, one of the things that was really bothering me is to run water through the lines. And I had bought this Brita filter pitcher, but it wasn't enough. And a friend of mine, Judy Abernathy, gifted me a Berkey for Christmas one year. And so I do both. I do the Berkey and the Brita just because she's so old and the lines are so old. And like I said, I have a new water heater. Oh, that was another thing I put in the engine, a water pump and a fuel pump. Like I said, she's had most everything replaced. I inherited this gooseneck faucet in this big barn sink, and I absolutely love it. She has a 3-burner stove. The previous owner had painted it. I am working on getting all of that off. It has a wonderful freezer. This was only a year old when I got it. So this is less than 5 years old. It's got a wonderful closet and drawers.
Really nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Underneath, I have, my dog drug in toys and dirt. But underneath, this is backup pantry items. Just because there's not, like I said, a lot of storage. Bandito. One of the things, this was boarded up, and I haven't painted that or decided what I want to do with that until recently. And now I know what I'm going to do with the walls back here. But one of the things I love about this RV is all of the big windows.
It's got a lot of nice windows.
I just love it. Yeah. So first thing I did was take the boards down. And so now I've got this left to paint, and I'm excited because I know what I want to do now. And so maybe you'll have to come back and see me next year after I get all that done.
Yeah.
And then being the female that I am, I love my little nooks for all my makeup and everything. And then this is a treat that you don't have in a van, is a medicine cabinet.
Yes.
Just love it. And you probably saw the cabinets. There's this one, just an old file drawer system from an office. And again, I inherited that, and so I'm very blessed by that. I want to say that I have a Maxx Air fan back here. And up front, I have fantastic fan with a remote. And so that's really nice. I can open up both of those. A lot of people like the fantastic fans better, but I don't like it because it closes when it rains. That's when I want it open. And I've been told there's no way to turn that feature off, and that just is that's frustrating. But I at least have the one fan that works. But the other thing that I did was I put up a bar curtains here, so that I can close this off when I want to, when I'm boondocking, if I'm not out in deep remote location like I am now, and I need more privacy. So thanks to you and Sue Ann, I got to be on the set of Nomad Land and be in the movie with y'all, however briefly. And people have to squint to see me. I think you can see me 5 times in the movie. But you have to squint to see me. And Swanky sent me this signed license plates. And so I'm wondering if before you leave, if you would be willing to sign it for me too, Bob.
Oh, you bet.
Awesomeness.
Love to.
Yeah, this is my wall of memory, so to speak.
So do you have any solar?
I have 300 watts fixed on the roof. And I have 3 100 amp hour AGM Lifeline batteries. And that is partly those batteries and those solar panels I put on this rig from my van. And Bob, you helped me get those. And I was very blessed to be able to get my what I have now that is still operational. You asked me to pay that forward. And so what I have done every year since then is I either give away a solar panel or a portable power station or something major like that every year.
Very good.
And as my commitment to you to pay that forward, and I'm very blessed. And now I also have, I just bought this last year, 2 portable solar panels again. I swore I'd never have a suitcase again, but I do. I have 2 100-watt solar panels portable for the sole purpose of charging my power stations, because I have Starlink. And when you're out boondocking, you have to have a way to charge that. And so that's the system I came up with.
It's a power hog.
It is a power hog, but you might be interested in seeing how I set that up.
I would.
All right, so for my Starlink, and that's the thing, if you're going to get Starlink, you got to have a way to power it if you're not on shore power. So my 200-watt solar panels, they come in on this cable, and then the Starlink comes in on this cable, and it comes into this port, and they go in straight into my house, to the modem, and to my portable power station, which is a Bluetti. Because that's the other thing. If you don't have a way for those cords to get in your house, you got to leave a window or a door open or something. So I was very blessed to have that.
Yeah, nice. And then it's just sitting, the antenna is just sitting out here.
Yes, my balance is not good enough for me to mess with trying to go up and down my ladder.
Right.
And so I've always been blessed to find a place where it can face north. And then my 200 watts of solar that charge my Bluetti that is dedicated solely for Starlink. But it keeps me going.
Well, Debra, it's such a pleasure to see you again. So folks, I'm sure you've been inspired by Debra and her story. So go check out her YouTube channel, which is
Debra Dickinson.
And go check her out there. And books?
On Amazon, but just go to debradickinson.com and you can find it all. And thank you for that shout out.
You are very, very welcome. So folks, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.